The story that I put out was very simple. It was what Colonel Blanchard said he wanted put into a press release. When the colonel tells the first lieutenant almost verbatim what he wants in a press release, guess what he gets? You don't argue with him and say, oh, I think it'd sound better if we said it this way or the next way. The answer to all was, yes, sir.
So what exactly did the press release say?
In essence, it was very simple, to the effect that we had in our possession a flying saucer. It was found on a ranch up north of Roswell. It was being flown to General Ramey's office, that being the next higher command. That was the 8th Air Force, and that was the end of it. Information that I got was given to me almost verbatim by Colonel Blanchard, and he read off of a scratch pad that he had in front of him what he was saying to me, and I was writing it down, and after we got all through with it, I kind of awed, and he said, I want you to give it to the local newspapers and radio stations and do it post-haste. And all he got in reply was a yes, sir, and away I went. I meant that they put all the hunks and pieces in a, I think it was at that time, C-54 aircraft that they loaded up primarily with the material, and that the airplane was flown. The material was not flown. That was pretty well orchestrated. I think the thought of handling it that way came down from Washington through channels, and we were told that we were all wrong, that it was just a weather balloon, and that was the only thing that I think we heard was, well, that's the end of that story. Shouldn't have printed all that to start with, and you know, this type of thing. These things happen when you've got a whole bunch of rank going way above you, and you're just a little first lieutenant down on the bottom of the pile. I think more than anything else, I was saying, oh God, I hope that this thing doesn't blow up in our face. And that was so easy. Some of these things that would come to the fore in the military, they just got out of hand, and I was just hoping that this would be one that would pleasantly bury itself. I think that there was lots and lots of cover-up. I can't verify that. It just, my sincere feeling is that the thing was something from outer space, and we decided that, I say we, the military decided that our public may not accept it very graciously. Something coming from outer space and hitting our own Earth, it's a little bit hard to get a lot of the people to accept it. They could come out with every word about it and every description today, and the public would say, well, oh, I've seen that, I remember something about, but how was Popeye cartoon doing? And I'm using that as from one extreme to the other. Today people don't care that much about something that happened 50 years ago.
He gave us a piece of metal that he took from a flying saucer.
You exchanged?
We exchanged, and he brought ours back later.
I was going to ask you one last thing. If you only had a moment to speak in open congressional hearings to discuss what happened 50 years ago what would you say?
I say it happened, and I'd add on to that. Give us information to the young people of the world in this country.